Hello everyone, and welcome to this Videos on Frontier video. My name is Jay Wakefield, and today we're going to be having a look at something that's actually quite modern. Here it is. Now this is a Nintendo 3DS XL. We do the usual port scan. It's got a headphone socket on the front, SD card socket on the right. Comes with a 4GB SD card, a black stylus. It's not the extendable sort that you get with the standard 3DS. It's just it's fixed length. And then on the rear we have a charging port, a slot for your games to go. There's Pokemon X in there. Fantastic game, by the way. Definitely worth a play. Then you have an infrared port. Got two shoulder buttons on the back. One on the left, or from the player's point of view, the right, and then one on the right, or player's point of view, the kind of left. Yeah, if we do it that way, it makes more sense. Left, right, there you go. Jings, now I'm lost. On the left hand side of the console, we have volume socket, and we also have something to put a wrist strap through. That's nice. And the same on the other side. Then you've got power and charging LEDs. Then you've got a notification light there, and if we open it, and on the lid you have two cameras that are 0.3 megapixels. The image quality is absolutely terrible, but I didn't buy this console to take photographs, even if you can take photographs in 3D. Then, of course, if you look on the inside, there's a forward-facing camera. And then there's a 3D slider, which on mine is set to very off because I can't actually do the 3D because of my vision. And then you've got the top screen, which can do 3D. Then you've got the bottom screen, which can't, but that is the touch screen. Then you've got the analog kind of control, digital D-pad, A, B, X, Y buttons, and then you have the select, home and start buttons, and a power button. And this is the first Nintendo DS of any sort that I have actually owned. But that's not what the review is about. I mean, sure, it's a fantastic console. And comes with all the dual screen goodness. Very nice. And yes, I have done what any sane person should do with a current generation console. I have, of course, loaded on something that has a copyright date of 1989 on it. Can resume game. And I can play Nintendo's answer to Arkanoid on here, which is very nice. However, like I said, this is not the purpose of the video. What I wanted to show you was to do with the 3DS. Very nice music, by the way, in Pokemon X, I will admit. Some beautiful music, actually, in that game. No. I realised today that I like this Nintendo 3DS so much that I went out and I bought it a little present. Shall we have a wee look at what I bought? This is the Deluxe Starter Pack for the Nintendo 3DS XL from Game. Very nice. So nice, in fact, that I'm actually going to shed some light on the situation. There we go. Now, this had apparently dropped in price. I went into Game when I was in town, you know, just kind of pricing up these things, and was quite surprised to see a $3.99 price tag, considering all the stuff this comes with. Now, at $3.99, I'm not expecting the stuff to be high quality. However, what I did want was a nice wee case to put my 3DS in, to kind of, you know, protect it a bit. And apparently these, like I said, these dropped in price. I was chatting to the guy at Game, and he said they were probably about £10-15 when they came out, when the 3DS came out. So let's unbox it. And first of all, we'll have a look at the box. Deluxe Starter Pack for Nintendo 3DS XL. You've got a 3DS XL carry case times 1, game case times 2, earphone times 1, just the one, 3DS XL screen protector times 2, USB car adapter times 1, USB charge cable times 1, applicator. I don't know. Is that for the screen protectors? You get one of those. Cleaning cloth times 1, small stylus times 1, and big stylus times 2. And on the side it just says Gameware, as usual. Yeah, usual stuff in the box. Gameware. So, without further ado, let's unbox this. Oh, the okay. Oh yeah, it's taped. Yeah, that would probably prevent a box from being opened. Yay, sellotape! I'll do the other side. There we go. I'm in. I'm in. Well, even if I couldn't afford to buy the blue 3DS case, blue 3DS, I can at least put my white 3DS inside a blue 3DS case, which is nice. So at least that is a wee kind of consolation prize. So, let's have a look. Case is what you'd expect. kind of a foamy, plasticky material. Quite nice. So let's have a look at what's inside it. All the aforementioned accessories, but in blue. Very nice. So you get some ear canal headphones. Like the blue. Probably not going to be the greatest quality, and to be honest, I can't really do ear canal headphones. You've got a stylus, which actually... That stylus looks like an actual pen. This is basically a biro. So, you know, I guess I've had a painting program on the 3DS. And then you've got USB in-car chargy thing. Now that could actually come in useful if I'm travelling with someone in a car. Although it feels flimsier than any other in-car charger I've ever seen in my life, and I mean that. This is the flimsiest in-car charger module I have ever felt. But it's blue. And here's something I've been after. A USB charging cable for the 3DS. Means I can actually charge it up at the computer. It's kind of nice. Not sure it'll add any extra functionality though. And then you've got this, whatever it is. It's some sort of strap for some. Probably for this case, actually, if I'm honest. Yeah, actually it is. That would make, I think that would make sense, actually. Just... Jings, this is difficult. You know what, I'll probably put that on at a later time. Then you have the Wii stylus, which actually is it's actually more like the one that comes with the 3DS. See? Let's have a look. Are they interchangeable though? This is the thing. I don't know. Let's give it a go. I mean, a stylus is a stylus is a stylus, but will it fit? Yes, it does. It's quite a nice fit as well. However, as the black one is the one that came with my 3DS, that's the one that gets to go in there. But it's kind of nice how I have a stylusy thing. And I've got a big one as well, should I want it. And here's some cases. A couple of game cases. They are actually quite useful, because I probably will want to carry a couple of games. Oh, wow. And then there's a soft card. I just, you know what, I just don't even. This cleaning cloth, though, it honestly, it yeah. I mean, it'll do. It's, I hate to kind of say this, but it actually feels like the kind of sexy lingerie you can get if you're a, you know. So yeah, it feels like it's basically been, someone's kind of cut a square of silk underwear, I'm kind of hoping clean, to make me a cleaning cloth for my Nintendo 3DS. Very nice. So yeah, there you have it. Will all these accessories actually fit if I decide that I actually want to, I don't know, carry a 3DS in the case? Well, if we kind of assume that the headphones are out, let's actually try it. take my 3DS XL here. It's difficult to do one-handed, actually. I've got to be honest. Hold your cell in. Come on. And then I can do. There we go. 3DS is in there. Can I take all my bits and pieces though? This is the thing. So, wee stylus, large stylus, headphone, cigarette lighter, in-car charger adapter thing. You're not wanting to light a cigarette. I want to charge my 3DS. And that's quite useful to have that adapter anyway, because you know, let's for anyone else buying, if you go caravanning, you'll if it's anything like the Swift Freestyle motorhome, you actually start to have these cigarette lighter fittings actually in the coach bit of the motorhome. Useful for charging phones. Useful also for charging a 3DS. So there you have it. It actually fits. It's my my special box full of special things with the 3DS, which is special. But there you have it. This is the Nintendo 3DS XL Deluxe Starter Kit. It's starter pack rather. I'm really glad I got it. And apparently the soft card is the applicator. Oh, okay. I'm really glad I got it. It means that I can actually, you know, take care of my 3DS XL, and I can enjoy playing. I can enjoy playing my late 80s, early 90s games that bit better now. But in all seriousness, the Nintendo 3DS is a fantastic console. It does have some titles worth. I mean, I would say if you're into Pokemon or things like that, the 3DS is worth buying for that. And if you're worried about not being able to see 3D, don't worry, you can turn it off. You still get the benefits of being able to play those titles. Plus, the 3DS screen is actually larger. And I'm not just talking about the XL versions. I mean, from what I'm aware, the 3DS screens, I mean, the top screen on the 3DS is actually wider than the DSi that went before it. So, you know, from a DSi to a 3DS, from a DSi to a 3DS, and from a DSi XL to a 3DS XL, you're probably, I would probably say that you know, you'll still benefit, you know, screen size wise. And if you don't use the 3D, I would certainly say that you're not losing out. There's a few people who can't actually see the 3D, and in all honesty, it gives a lot of people headaches anyway if they stare at a 3D game for too long, you know. So don't worry about that. But I mean, I certainly would recommend one. You know, if you're on the market for a portable, for a handheld games console, and you kind of like what Nintendo does or has done, then I would highly recommend a Nintendo 3DS. Would I recommend it over a Sony PlayStation Vita? Well, I'm the wrong person to ask, as I have never actually laid hands on a PlayStation Vita. Am I going to now be a Nintendo fanboy and start having a go at everyone who bought the PlayStation Vita? Well, no, I'm not, because once again, I've never laid hands on a PlayStation Vita. I'm sure the PlayStation Vita is a fantastic console. In fact, I would very much like to try one. But for what I wanted at the time, I got the Nintendo 3DS. I'm glad I did. And I really do enjoy playing it. And as for the starter pack, I think this is, hopefully this should be quite good. I just literally wanted something to kind of take care of it for me. Anyway, on that note, this concludes this video, Tom Frontier video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you have, please feel free to leave a comment. Also feel free to subscribe to this channel and like us on Facebook. The URLs will, of course, follow. Thank you for watching, and I hope you come back and tune in for my next video. Thank you very much. See you again.